What is going on, guys? My name is Sena and welcome back to another video. As you guys read by the title, this video is going to be 5 reasons why you aren't immortal in Valorant. When I first started playing Valorant, I didn't really have any CS experience or any other PC FPS experience at all, so I had to learn a lot of these concepts through solo queue. I truly believe that if you guys take these 5 things and really work on them, you'll be able to rank up extremely fast, and I think the 5th tip is probably one of the most important because it ties the other 4 all together. I also want to thank you guys so much for 125,000 subscribers. We're a quarter of the way to 200K. Thank you guys so much. I started posting Valorant content on this channel about a year and a half ago just for fun, and I had no idea it would get this big, and I honestly can't thank anybody but you guys for that. You guys have truly made my dream become a reality. With all that being said, guys, if you do end up enjoying this video or finding it helpful, don't forget to drop a like down below and also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Anyways, guys, with all of that out of the way, let's get into the first reason why you aren't immortal. The first reason is that you don't play with a purpose. It's important to set clear goals and milestones for yourself so you could actually see yourself improve. Think about what's holding you back the most as a player. For some of you, maybe that's your aim. Maybe aim is something that's really holding you back, and that's the weak part of your gameplay, so you can focus on improving that specifically. Maybe you're all aim, no brain. You have really good aim, but just can't make good decisions and end up dying because of a lot of stupid plays. It's important to figure out what's holding you back and set a clear goal on improving that part of your gameplay. A lot of people just spam Q ranked with the only intention to get better. Getting better is way too broad of a goal, and you need to actually focus on something specific. This takes me back to when I first started playing Valorant, and I would sit in the range for hours and just spam death matches because I wanted to get my aim as good as possible. I'm not saying that you guys have to dedicate that much time to aim training, but I'm just saying find something within your gameplay that is holding you back and make it your goal to improve it, and you will see it improve over time. Having clear goals is the first step to improvement, and I think that playing with a specific purpose is really good for improving at the game. Now, obviously, this is a lot easier said than done, but trust me, taking the extra step to think about what you need to improve and actually acting on that rather than just playing ranked and hoping you improve will definitely go a long way, I promise. Moving on from this, reason number 2 why you aren't immortal is that you never warm up or you don't warm up enough. I've been preaching this to you guys since the start of my channel, but warming up is extremely important in Valorant and one of the most important things that you can possibly do. Personally, for me, I don't think just playing one deathmatch is enough of a warm-up. A lot of people just never warm up at all or have a really half-assed warm-up, and it really shows in their gameplay. I would recommend having a really solid warm-up routine, and it doesn't even have to be super long, maybe like 15 minutes. I have a bunch of warm-up and aim training routines on my channel, so I would recommend trying out one of those. Sometimes I'm way too lazy to warm up and just queue up for ranked after a deathmatch or two, but I can definitely tell that my gameplay is a lot worse than when I actually do take the time to warm up. And warming up just doesn't have to do with your aim, it's also your movement, your decision making even, your utility usage, everything. Just taking that little extra step to warm up a little bit more before you actually start queuing ranked will definitely help you on your climb to immortal. Moving on from this, reason number 3 why you aren't immortal is that you don't have good communication. And when I say good communication, I'm not just talking about calling out where someone is after you die. I mean mid-round comms, pre-round comms, and post-round comms. Let me paint a picture for you guys real quick. Let's say I'm in a 2v1 post plant on C-Site Haven. I'm playing backside and my teammate is default and we hear the enemy in CT. Would the best play in this scenario be A, let my teammate know that I'm backside and holding the cross onto CT and have him swing off of my contact, so even if I die, I can get instantly traded out and we guaranteed win the round by playing like this? Or B, say nothing so neither of us have comms and we both peek him 1 by 1. Obviously A would be the better option, but B is probably more like what your ranked games look like. Even if my teammate that I'm in this 2v1 with has been silent this entire game, I am telling him to play off my contact, I don't care. Sometimes you have to take that authority over the play and let your teammate know what you want to do for that round. Asking teammates to help you make a play or use their utility for you is not a bad thing, and that's actually good for starting comms as a team. A lot of players never want to interact with their team at all and would rather just stay silent, but that's not how you win games. In the higher ranks, communication like this is necessary, and you have to get used to it if you want to improve. This perfectly segues us into reason 4, which is ranked anxiety. Ranked anxiety is very common, and it's a kind of a broad term that can be used to describe a lot of different things. Being anxious because your elo's on the line. Being anxious because you don't want your teammates to think you're bad, or you're scared of making the wrong play, or you're just in your own head too much. This is all ranked anxiety, and it can really hold you back even if you are a good player. A lot of people wonder why they pop off in deathmatch and have really good aim in deathmatch and just destroy everyone, but then the second they load into a ranked game, they just can't aim at all. More than likely, this is due to ranked anxiety. In a deathmatch, all you're focusing on is just clicking heads and don't have anything else on your mind. But in an actual ranked game, you're thinking, what if I lose this game? What if I make the bad play? Do my teammates think this? Do they think that? Do they want to do this? Do they want to do that? You've got 100 different thoughts going through your brain at the same time, and you just can't focus on the actual gunfight. Ranked anxiety is really tough because it varies from person to person, and there's not a one-way fix to it. I used to have really bad ranked anxiety, and the way that I fixed it personally was just having more experience. Being in a 1v1 situation for me used to be really nerve-wracking, and I would often get nervous and choke because I'm not used to that kind of pressure. Now that I've been playing Valorant for over 3 years now, I've been in thousands of 1v1s, so I honestly just get excited at this point because I know my teammates are about to witness a sick clutch. And even if I do lose the 1v1, who cares? We just move on to the next round and focus on that. In the grand scheme of things, one round of one game is not that big of a deal, and a lot of you guys probably put a lot of weight internally on that. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, I'd even say it's a good thing because it shows that you care about winning, and it shows that you care about making the best play and becoming a better player. If you didn't care at all and didn't give a shit whether or not you lose a round or not, then clearly you wouldn't have any ranked anxiety, but that wouldn't be a good way to improve. I think it's important to find a balance to the point where you want to improve and care about improving, but not so much so where you're in your own head that gives you anxiety. Hopefully that made sense. It's kind of a confusing topic and it's difficult for me to put into words, but for me, experience and repetitions is really what broke my ranked anxiety. A good way to combat this is by playing with friends, whether that be in a 5-stack or a 3-stack. You can 3-stack all the way up until Immortal, which I recommend you guys do. I think 3-stacking is the best way to rank up, as some of you that watch all of my other videos would know. But yeah, ranked anxiety can definitely be tough, but the more you play, the more experience you get, the more confident you will get, and the easier it will become. Moving on from this, let's talk about the 5th and final reason why you aren't immortal. And in my opinion, this is the most important thing that ties this entire video together, and that is that you are not consistent. And when I say you're not consistent, I don't mean like your aim isn't consistent or your KD isn't consistent. I'm talking about everything within your gameplay. You could be inconsistent with your playtime, like you'll play one game this day, then take a week break, then play another game here, and just randomly, sporadically play these games. It could be warming up. Maybe some days you don't feel like warming up, so you just don't do it. Or it could be your aim or anything. Consistency is the key to improvement. If you aren't consistent with your ways of improving, your improvement won't be consistent either. The effort you put in will directly correlate to your improvement. So if your effort is inconsistent, your improvement will be inconsistent. And I genuinely believe this is the main thing holding people back. I didn't just hop on Valorant one day and think, today I'm gonna just get better at the game and hit Immortal today. I grinded for months and months and months trying to become the best player I possibly could in every single aspect. It took a really, really long time. I learned how to play Jet. I learned how to play Killjoy. I learned how to play Smokes. I learned all these different roles by taking time to those roles, and in the end, it made me understand how a team works together. I took time to try different warm-up routines or different aiming routines. I tried playing in different spots on every map and found found the spots that work best for me. I learned how to AWP, how to save for an AWP, best spots to AWP in. I took time to learn every aspect of the game and better myself around it, and that was only possible through consistency. Now, I understand that not everyone will want to put as much time into the game as I have, and that's perfectly understandable. In fact, I believe that that's more healthy. But just take some time to make it a little bit more structured for consistency. Like, have a set amount of games that you want to play within a week, or a specific warm-up routine that you're going to do consistently every time you play. As many factors as you can keep consistent, the better. Learn 2 to 3 agents and get really good with them, and that'll make being consistent in-game a lot easier because you know those kits really well. Consistently working towards a goal creates purpose, which goes back to reason number 1, which is to play with a purpose. Take all of the tips that I gave you in this video and start working on them consistently, and I promise you that you will improve very fast. Anyways, guys, I think that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. Just to quickly recap the 5 reasons why you aren't immortal. Reason number 1 is that you don't play with a purpose and you don't have clear set goals for yourself. Reason number 2 is that you never warm up, or your warm up routine is inadequate and you need to warm up more before you play your ranked games. Reason number 3 is that you don't have good communication and don't make plays with your team enough. Reason number 4 is that you have ranked anxiety and you're in your own head a lot, which holds you back from actually playing the game. And reason number 5 is that you are not consistent enough with your improvement and with your effort putting into the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like down below and also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I know I said it at the start of the video already, but thank you guys so much for all of the support on the channel recently. You guys are actually the best. I have a Discord server linked down in the description below. You guys should come join up. We have a super chill community. We would love to have you. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video, drop me some video suggestions down in the comment section below so I can read through them and make videos that you guys want to see on things that you want to improve on. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day or night to watch this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.